Okay, you ready for this? We are about to unpack the absolute best ideas from Marc Reklau's book, How to Become a People Magnet. Seriously, think of this as your guide to mastering human connection, and we're getting all the good stuff straight from the source. So, let me ask you something. You ever feel like you're totally invisible in a conversation? Or, you know that feeling when you share a great idea at work and it's just crickets? Yeah, it's a super common, super frustrating feeling. But what if I told you there's a simple switch you can flip to change all of that? And here's why this is so important. The book points to research showing that a whopping 85% of your success and happiness is tied directly to how well you deal with other people. Just let that sink in for a second. That's not a small piece of the pie. That's basically the whole thing. So getting good at this isn't just a nice-to-have skill. It's absolutely crucial. So how do we get there? Well, it all starts with the book's core idea, becoming a people magnet. And look, this isn't about being fake or trying to force connections. It's all about learning how to naturally and kind of effortlessly draw people in, making them want to listen to you and work with you. And to do that, we have to start with what the book calls the foundational truth. It's this one simple but really powerful psychological key that unlocks pretty much every interaction you're going to have. And here it is. People are 1,000 times more interested in themselves than they are in you. Now, I know that sounds a little harsh, right? But it's not meant to be cynical. It's just human nature. And honestly, the second you truly get this, everything about how you deal with people starts to change for the better.
The book puts it perfectly. In every human relationship, your counterpart will always ask, "What's in it for me?" Now, whether they're thinking it out loud or it's just subconscious, that question is always there. Once you understand that, you can finally start speaking a language that everybody understands.
So this is the big shift we have to make. The magic word in any conversation, it's not I or my or mine. The most powerful, game-changing word you can use is you. This one little change in focus puts that whole foundational truth into action. So what does this actually look like? Well, it leads us right to our first key skill, making people feel important. And this isn't about cheesy flattery, okay? It's about satisfying one of the deepest human needs we all have. That desire to just be seen, to be recognized, and to feel like we matter. And the book gives us this super simple 3-step method to do it. First, listen to understand, not just to figure out what you're going to say next. Second, use their name. It is, like the book says, the sweetest sound to a person's ears. And third, give sincere, honest compliments. If you notice something cool they did, just say it. Let's just focus on that first step for a second, because it might be the most powerful of all. Active listening isn't just being quiet. It's giving your full attention, your eyes, your ears, your whole body, to really get what they're saying. You're not just waiting for your turn to talk, you're actually trying to step into their world. Okay, so once you start making people feel important, the next level is what the book calls the attitude of attraction. This goes beyond what you say and gets into the energy, the vibe that you bring into a room. It's all about creating a feeling that just naturally pulls people towards you. And this slide lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the stuff that repels people. Criticism, arguments, negativity. They just push people away. But then on the other side, you've got the attractors. Praise, being agreeable, and a simple smile. These things are absolute magnets. And what's the quickest way to send out that attractive energy? A smile. You know the saying, right? You never get a second chance to make a first impression. A real, genuine smile costs nothing, but it immediately tells people you're open, you're friendly, and you're safe to connect with. And when it comes to avoiding arguments, the book gives us this brilliant question to ask ourselves. Do I want to be right, or do I want to be in peace? I mean, think about it. How many times do we win an argument but damage the relationship? Choosing peace over being right isn't weakness. It's a huge sign of strength. All right, let's pull all of this together and talk about your first action. Because it's time to move from just learning this stuff to actually doing it. We're going to put these principles to work starting right now. So here it is, your whole People Magnet toolkit, all in one place. First, remember that foundational truth. It's always about them. Then you've got your 2 key skills. Number 1, make them feel important. Listen, use their name, give praise. And number 2, cultivate that attractive attitude. Smile, be agreeable, and just let the pointless arguments go. So let's end with a final practical challenge, because none of this means anything until you actually use it.
So take a look at this question and really think about it. Who is one person, maybe it's a coworker, a family member, or even the person making your coffee, that you will intentionally make feel important today?